The New England Patriots just got thrown into these crazy trade rumors. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron on the daily Patriots content. Don't miss out. All you got to do, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and heck, I know you want to do it. Just do it. Just do it. Hit the like button as well. You see we're climbing our way up to 9,000. Be a part of it as well. Look how to get a free Mayday hoodie in the description below. Truly appreciate everyone's support. So let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Terry McLaurin, very unhappy with his current contract with the Washington Commies. Really button head with the Commies right now. Not happy with them. Wants to get paid. The Commies don't want to pay him. He's gone through OTAs, mandatory minicamp, has not got paid. They have not brokered a deal, an extension. And so a lot of rumors saying, hey, they could trade him. He is in the last year of his deal. Obviously, reason being they're talking about a new deal, extension, all these different things. Now, his contract currently would be $14 million in dead cap for this year. I believe it's like $15.5 million he would get paid this season. But he wants upwards of $30 million a year. Now, that is about right now in the market for a top end or well below, above average wide receiver like McLaurin. We remember we talked about T. Higgins before he got franchise tagged. It was, hey, if he is picked up by the Patriots, and that would be a little more reasonable just because he's in his mid-20s. McLaurin about to be 30 on September 15th. Look it up if I got it right. You got to comment below. I believe it's the 15th. Anyways, so he's turning 30. And so I kind of understand why the Commies don't want to pay him that kind of money. Now, yes, they could figure out a contract where, it's kind of like the Stephon Diggs contract. If Stephon Diggs comes in, he only has a certain amount guaranteed. They can always just say, peace, see you later after the first year, and it is what it is. They paid him his money, his guaranteed money, and they move on from there. It's not like it's a fully guaranteed contract. But it would pose a lot of other issues for the New England Patriots. First and foremost, bringing it back to Stephon Diggs. Who the heck is going to be the number one wide receiver? Now, if you were to ask me, do you want Terry McLaurin or do you want Stephon Diggs? Before we got Stephon Diggs, I would have told you I want Terry McLaurin. Straight up. That's who I'd want. The man can still play, even though he's about to be 30. He can still play ball. And he showed in Washington. He is a dangerous asset for a rookie quarterback like Jaden Daniels, and he would obviously be doing the same for a Drake May in a Josh McDaniels offense, which would be absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy. We are still kind of in that realm where we have not seen Stephon Diggs play after his ACL. Again, I am leaning towards, and I have said this, that I think he is going to do well. And I think if you've seen his training videos, if you've seen him talk about it, he wants to come back better. The man has something to prove. And I think he's going to prove that for the Patriots, and he's going to prove that to the NFL. But again, I do not think it would be a wise decision necessarily to just, even though we have the money, the Patriots still have, I believe, $60 million in their cap. I don't know if it would be a wise decision. I don't think it'd be a wise decision to go get another older wide receiver like Terry McLaurin. I say that one because if it goes south, okay, there's money you're out of. Yes, you can figure out a contract, like I said, like Stephon Diggs. It's not a huge deal. But then again, it elevates your wide receiver room day one. The question then becomes, are they going to be compatible in the wide receiver room? Who's going to get the ball? All these different things, all these different questions. But also, it's the fact that he is older. It's the fact also that the Patriots have young wide receivers that have potential. Again, I think that you look at, let's just throw some names out there. Kyle Williams, first and foremost. I know a lot of you are like, Aaron, you gotta slow down on Kyle Williams. Remember Baker and Polk last year, and they literally just took a nosedive. Yes, I understand that, but again, I think Kyle Williams is different. There's a reason they went after him. There's a reason that Josh McDaniels likes him. They could have got other wide receivers. They did not. They specifically went for Kyle Williams. I think he's going to do well in this offense as well. Kayshon Boutte, I still have a lot of hope for him. Bring that booty, that he can do well in this offense. I think a lot of people have said, well, he's probably just going to get traded. I don't see that. I think he can show a lot. As well, even Mac Hollins. I think he can add some obvious there we go, flair to this offense. And I don't think we need to go just spend a boatload of cash on someone that, who knows, we've already done it once. We don't need to do it twice. You get what I'm saying? We don't need, like, if you got both of them and they both hit, that's great. That's awesome. If we're in a situation where we're knocking on the doorstep of the Super Bowl and we really needed another wide receiver, sure, I get that. I truly get that. But we're not there. We're knocking on the door of the playoffs right now. And I think that we need to see where these other wide receivers can go on this team before we start trading again. I don't think that's a wise decision at the moment. We also have to think, Efton Chisholm, Pop Douglas. There's other guys on this wide receiver core that have a lot of potential to add a lot of value to this offense and make this offense dangerous under Josh McDaniels and a quarterback like Drake May. So again, and a reason obviously the Patriots come up again is the fact that all of last year they came up when it was like, oh, wide receivers, Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins, Calvin Ridley, Chris Godwin, all these people. Every time there's a wide receiver potential, it was always the Patriots, And what's interesting is Zach Ertz playing for the Commies. He's coming to the end of his career. And so one of the big things was that this rumored trade potentially could be a second-round pick next year and Austin Hooper, which is, in my opinion, kind of wild, I guess. Again, would the Patriots give an extension? There's all these questions that come to mind. But I am leaning towards no. No, we got what we got right now. Let's see how that works. If it doesn't work this year, we're moving on forward, and it's going to be all right that we didn't sign someone who's about to be 31 the next year. So again, comment below. Tell me what you think. Terry McLaurin, you want him on the team? You don't want him on the team? What are your feelings? What are your emotions? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear about this whole trade rumor? Next up, elite status. So NFL analysts basically came out and said, listen, there's two guys right now on the Patriots that I think are about to hit that elite status. That's Milton Williams, obviously just acquired from the Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles. There we go, Aaron. As well as Christian Gonzalez, the second team All-Pro, snub from the Pro Bowl. But yes, those two, you look at this, yes, 100%, especially with Milton Williams playing with another potential D-line with people around him that can absolutely just dominate like they did for the Eagles, then yeah, I agree with both of those. Now, he only gave two. So I wanted to add a couple more to that. Obviously, one being Drake May. I think Drake May, you look at his resume last year with what he had to work with both offensive line and wide receivers, and a lackluster running game, and what he was able to do. Again, I think he is on that trajectory to an elite status at some point in his career. And obviously, you could say sooner rather than later, definitely with the fix of the offensive line, more weapons around him, hopefully a bolstered running game that can help him. Another guy, Keion White. I think Keion White, much like Milton Williams, when you surround other players with great players, it helps bring out the best in you. And as well, when you have Barmore, Williams, Harold Landry, the third on that defensive line, you better be making plays, because people, when a offensive coordinator is trying to figure out how to block and how to run their offense against a defensive line that has this great potential like the Patriots, or let's even just say the Eagles last year, you look at like their two best interiors. If they're taking on double teams, man, you better figure something out on the edge. It's as simple as that. So again, we will see, but I think Keion White has a lot of potential in his third year. And last but not least, I know you might say, Aaron, you're a fanboy. You love Kyle Williams, but I'm telling you, man, the guy, I don't know what it is, but my gut's telling me he's going to have a breakout year. He's going to prove a lot of people wrong, and he's going to show Pats Nation, that it was great that they drafted him, and they're not going to regret it. So again, and you might be laughing at me with that, and that's fine. That's fine. I do not care. I just am a big fan of Kyle Williams. So, anyways, comment below. Tell me what you think. Terry McLaurin, other elite players of the Patriots. I don't know. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. Have a great day. Peace.